Hey folks, this is Noble Rambler and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Banished using the Colonial Charter mod version 1.6, and this is our humble beginnings of Noble Landing. Let's see, I'm going to kick the speed down a notch to begin with, and when I first turned the game on, my thought was to come over and build a couple of houses up in this area to make this a little more efficient so the farmers didn't have to walk so far to work. And then I glanced over at the amount of food over here. 10,000 food for less than 50 townspeople. So we're doing fine on food. Where we're actually hurting is storage. So I need to get this guy turned on. This is our backup storage barn. Get them building that. But we are basically out of stone too. So we've got to get the stone quarry up and going. I don't know if there's any more stone to queue up just to help us get through this stage. We've been up here yet? We've not. So that is the stone symbol. No stone there. We've cleaned out this forest node completely. Might have a little bit left down there. No. Nothing on that island. We can get out to here. I hesitate to go too far. We'll just go to there. That should be enough for now. We have to get these two building. What do we need? We need 16. We have 15. Yeah, we'll be fine. Logs we're hurting on a little bit though. Basically 50 and 60, so 110, and so we need to just queue up some logs right around this guy. I was already there. Let's grab some trees, kind of clear out around our orchard. Which is doing what? I don't think we've looked at this yet. Yield's at 95%. Wow, last year we did 1,300 figs. These orchards do really well. The larger size we were using in Ramlington, we were bringing in 2,000 to sometimes 2,500, depending on what the crop was. Now that the pasture is over here, we can go ahead and finish our roads through here. Nothing to get in the way of dropping off goods out of the pasture. So dirt road, run you through like that. And let's do this one. Connect from here over. How do we want to make that look good? Let's come out of here and just do that. Okay, that looks good. These houses do face this way. So I guess we want to at least get a road right there, down in front of the school. Yeah. Do that again. Right through there. That looks good. That could probably end right there at the entrance to the school. And this is the front of these houses too. Yeah, I think so. We do have lots of labor. So let's distribute these guys. I'm thinking let's get each of our fisheries up to half staff. And hunting, let's get some leather coming in and whatever else they're going to find. What are we finding? Finding feathers and duck meat at the moment. Haven't found a deer yet. We did get some onions out of it. So let's go ahead and let's see, we're capable of 4 in here. Let's put in 2. Gatherer is already up to 2, which is giving us a good variety in our diet. I like that. Let's go ahead and go to 3 on them. What are you, Forester? We're already up to half staff there. That's right, sawmill is running. That's why our logs have been chipping away faster than I was expecting. Lots of lumber coming in. Don't actually need a lot of lumber. I mean, the buildings don't take that much. We don't need to maintain this one continually. What do we have in the way of lumber at the moment? 150. Let's call that good for right now. We'll use you somewhere else. Fire bundles would be nice to get lots of. So, reeds, you are 1,500 range. So, let's add another employee into the reeds. You are out of feathers, I'm guessing. Feathers, yeah, 0. So this big boost going from our 13 up to 33 is going to really help with the feathers. And we'll be getting feathers out of the hunter now as well. Not many, but we'll be getting some. So That's going to boost that. We're doing fine on clothing anyways. We're around 400. So, roads are in. This guy, when he goes in, I want to up... Oh, wait a minute. No, I cannot upgrade. We've got to get building supplies going. Okay. I was going to wait for building supplies until we had the... until we figured out where all of our clay was going to go. Now I'm kind of scratching my head trying to remember. Were the building supplies... or the bricks... The bricks were part of the building supplies. That makes sense. It was furniture and something else for the homewares. So think homewares as what would go in a house. So clothing or furniture and glassware or something like that. Whereas building supplies would be bricks and glass or iron or something like that. So shore houses would be good to put in. We're going to be out of logs. Well, we just got a big boost of logs there. Probably from taking this out. When is this going to harvest? We're harvesting now. There we go. So there's an example of where the foods go, right along this outside when they harvest it. Yeah, good. Barn is done. We're going to overflow into here probably with this stuff and all of the foods over here. And the chickens probably too, the chicken meat. No chicken meat for a while though, just feathers. And eggs. Good. So we, unlike cows and a few of the other things, we can actually produce something while we're building up. Cows, you're stuck waiting until you actually start butchering at the end. But, you know, sheep and llamas will give you wool while you're waiting, and all the birds will give you eggs and feathers while you're waiting. Well, I take that back. Eggs. I think the feathers come only from the butchering. That's right. We're going to be out of feathers for quite a while. But we have eggs. Which means we could put in a dock. Let's see, this one, chicken breeder. It takes 12 eggs and 28 logs. But don't know where to put that yet. I want to duplicate this group right here. Got to looking at that earlier. There's quite a bustling little work area here. So when this is doubled in size, this is really going to look good. A lot of activity. And that, I'm not sure exactly what goes right here. I'm thinking up near the farms. Yeah, either here or here should be the rice farms. And probably some kind of a marketplace. Either a small one. Now let's go to the large one. We could do kind of this entire zone over here, all these little islands out here, well, kind of like islands, peninsulas, could be run out of a market like right there, including the houses for the farms over here, any more of the dock shanties, what have you. Dock shanties, oops, don't do that, that was a mistake, I meant just to pass over it. Dock shanties require rope to upgrade. So one of these guys, in fact, we did put 2 in here. We could switch you over to rope just for a little while. Let's make some ropes. Get that going. We don't need, you know, large quantities of rope. They're not a real expensive thing to sell, so they're not a tremendous selling, a trading item. But let's get enough in there just to be able to do some upgrades. So we don't need houses yet. We eventually want the market, but what I think I want to do is we do need to get this going so we can get some more stone. Where are you at? You're over here. What are we lacking? We're lacking people living close enough to care. That's what we're lacking. The further away a project is from where people live, the less likelihood they're actually going to do the job. Although I've got to say I did just give them the assignment to build all these roads, so it's fair to say they're probably doing that for a while. But if nothing happens here for a while, that's probably what it is. Popping in a house right here might not be a bad idea. Or even, let's think about that. If we were to put another farm right here, a 10 by 15, could we get 2 houses right there at the end of it? Let's play with that idea. I'm trying to figure out where to put the houses before I just randomly plop them down. So if we were to do a 10 by 15 over here, yeah, we could, in fact, let's just do that and then pause it so I can have a placeholder. Barn is filling up rather quickly. Still, oh, we had 21 of 21. Okay, so maybe they'll start hauling some logs over. We actually have some too. Good. There's somebody walking over there. Oh, you look at that. You are, let's see, 3 logs just got dropped off, and you have 4 logs you're taking back with you. Okay. Yeah, they do have their own will, don't they? With that, let's get a couple of houses right in here. And then these guys, the laborers and builders, will move in and they'll take care of all that we're building out on the outskirts, including may even help with some shore houses out in this area. So, housing, don't have a lot of stones. We can't go to stone houses. We don't have the building supplies, so I don't think we can even... Well, we do have the lumber. We can do a salt box. That's a big footprint, though. Where was I? Oh, boy, that snow really hit it. But we could have a salt box kind of looking out on the lake right there. Yeah, I like that. We'll just do 1. Set that up there. This can go away. In fact, we can put that right there. And I suppose it wouldn't... Well, let's get this built before we turn this on, because they're going to want to clear these resources, and I'd really like to see them haul lumber instead, or haul logs. Yeah. So, this area, in order to get our building supplies going, I want to know where the shore houses are going to go. So let's pop them in and pause them, and the space that's left over we'll know we're free to use. So shore houses are in basically raw resources. What do they call this? Resource production. Shore house. The shore house can make sand and clay and turtles and frogs. The various things they can get out of here. Looks like we can kind of do what we want all the way through this area. Yeah, we're kind of stuck on the corner there. Okay, so from about here to there can be shore houses. We're good for 1 there. This is wiped out here. And we're good for 1 there and 1 there. So we can get a couple of them right in here. And probably 3 of them in here and 1 there. So there's 6 of them in this area. I think I'd want to use all 6 spaces too. We had in Ramlington, I think we ended up with 12. Well, 10. We ended up with 10. We were running 8 for a while, and 8 did a pretty good job, although that was quite a big bustling community. I don't see Noble Landing getting that big. So 6 ought to be just about right. Let's place them and only build 1 for now. And let's see where to place them. You know, land is a premium, but I also want it to look good. So I don't know if we want it really sticking into the lake too far. I think... Oh, did we... Something changed there. There you are, 65 of 65. Alright, they're building 2 of 4 builders. Let's do 3 of 3. And you all went there. Good. Get our stone going. So, shore houses. So there's our circles, what I was getting at. I don't want to encroach into there, which we can't if we want to. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. So you can go away. But what looks good? So the aesthetics of it, that's a tricky word to say, is as important to me as the functionality of it. We want Noble Landing to look good. So that, what is that thing? It's like a, it's like a well. The bucket drops down inside. Is that where you would find... The turtles are probably... Well, turtles and frogs are probably over here in the reeds. Drop down in there and pull the clay out of the ground? I don't know. But... Let's see. We got our 2 buildings right here. That looks kind of odd right up against each other. Sticking it back over there. That looks better right there, I think, than here. You got the steps coming down. Actually, you know, it probably looks better right there. Let's do that one deeper in. This one will kick further out this way. The reeds in the water. Now that is our main river? That's not. That's our little creek. Okay. A lot of flexibility in this one. From here... Oh, just 2 spaces. This lines up the reeds with the natural one on the side there. We'll do that. And I can get one more in there. Let's see. We'll build this one. We'll pause this one. Okay. There. So that one had the reeds lined up with that. What are we allowed to do here? Actually, there we are. Okay. No, we're not. We have only 2 there. Okay. First one into here, though, is right there. Let's do that. And that leaves these natural reeds. We're not going to destroy them to build it. So that will line up with those. Okay, I like that. That guy can pause. And alongside that one, line them up. It'll let me. If I kick it back one, the reeds are out of the river. Yeah, I think that looks better. Alright, there's 4 there. 2 more should give us enough to accomplish the goal. And we'll know where our footprints are. Now, what do we want to do over here? We have... I don't believe... Well, we probably have 1 available here. Yeah, we have 1. What does that do to our town arrival there? Actually, that looks pretty good right there. Now, back to back, that leaves 1, 2, 3 spaces. Actually, 2 spaces. Well, 1 space, because the green triangles back there. There's going to be another set of those on this guy over here. So there's only 1 buildable line back there. So essentially, there's no building space left. Okay, which will be fine. Maybe, well, I didn't mean to click that, but I guess that's where he goes. No, I want it in 1 more space. I'm going to be picky here. Okay. Where'd you go? There. Didn't mean to click. And boy, everything changed. Bring back the snow. Where did those reeds go? They're right there. I want them lined up with that. I want that one right there. Okay. I feel like I was about to say something and then I accidentally clicked. Okay. You're paused. You pause. Now 1 more. Let's leave that so I can see the square. So, reeds that line up with those reeds, which are really hard to see when everything's green. Right there. So what would look good over here? And is there anything else that needs to be built on the shore in this area? We're going to want probably 1 brickworks and 2 potters eventually in this area, as well as building supplies. That's the goal, as far as I know, for what's left in this space. I would say we'll keep them as tight in this way as we can. The reeds are going to be up. Boy, it's hard to see. There was a stack of reeds kind of right in there. Must have been right in there. They just went away. I think they're right there. Green on green. Okay. Alright, we'll do that. Pause you. 5 pauses and the one that we're building. So let's grab the one that we're building. Woohoo! There they are. No, that wasn't a reed. It was a tree. Maybe I landed on the reeds and killed them. I'm a reed killer. Okay. Alright, so that is done. So what happened there? Early spring just went really cold again. Had he already started planting? They're over here. No farmer around. Well, yeah, looks like he was. I wonder if he'll have to go back and start over again. I wonder if it works that way. But spring has officially begun. The leaves are coming out, even though the temperature is still very cold. Can he still work when it is freezing? He is certainly trying. So I wonder if he can plant. It just won't grow. You know, the growth is delayed until it warms up again. That might be it. There's certain temperature has got to hit before the growing actually begins. But apparently he can plant the seeds, because they're both planting away. Okay, that's good. So we have got the shore houses in. We are doing well on the salt mine. 3 of 3 are working there. The barn is in. So there's nothing else. The salt box house. Okay, so we're bringing supplies over. Brought the supplies over. Good. So that will build next. Shore house is already loaded. Wow, those laborers. Oh, we have laborers. Wow. All right. Tell you what, let's add one more to our hunting lodge. Let's go for it. Let's fill up the hunting lodge. Okay, 3 and 6. I don't know if 4 is going to do any more work than 3, in the sense that we don't have a lot of, we don't have our whole sphere available to even pick. So I have a feeling 3 is going to be our max there. We could test that one at one point, but here's where our labor needs to go. All right, so we can max out at 5 on one of these. Let's take him back down to 3, and let's go into 5 on this one. Let's do that, and we're going for stone. All right, that's good. House is next. That should pop in really quick. In fact, let's keep an eye on that so we can see the age of our new young couple that's going to move in there. These are hard to see. It's hard to plan when I can't keep these squares active. I can leave them up, but they don't. Only one square at a time. It doesn't do me any good. Tell you what. Wow. If I do that, don't have enough logs. I was going to say we can get the foundations put in. Well, let's get these 2 foundations put in. And that will let us see this area. This is unbuildable for anything else other than maybe a storage shed anyway. So when I see these 3 go in, then I'll be able to see what footprints are left. So what else is really important before I kick the speed up? Rice is going to go in this area. Roads are in. Marketplace. That's right. This is available now. Now, I'm thinking market and I'm thinking herbs. When the way the herbs work is that the herbalist will go out and collect herbs within their sphere of influence here. And when the people need herbs, which isn't necessarily a medical thing, really it is a replacement for a food that they don't have. In our case, it's probably grain, unless the wild seeds counts as grain. It might, but I'm not sure. Don't have many of them though. We're not bringing them in very quickly. So the herbs will take the place of one of the food groups. At least that's my understanding of it. And 34 and 17. That's not the best. And so when they feel the need for that, they have to go to the herbalist to get it administered, I guess we could say. So one good practice is to have an herbalist in town. Even though this one is collecting it and it's being stored wherever, they can go to the one close by to actually use it. So these folks, it's not too far of a walk to go to here once in a while, but wouldn't hurt to have another one somewhere nearby so that wherever it is that they live, they don't have that far of a walk to go to an herbalist. I don't know if the apothecary can fulfill that role or not. I'm guessing that the dock version of it can fulfill that role. That's not it. The herb mender dispenses herbs to the people. So we could do one of those. Maybe that's the answer. Pop one of those in. Let's see, where did that go? That one right there. Right here? that might work really well. Shorehouse, we'll get into that in a second. Let's do that. Let's put an herb mender. What do you look like? Can you take only 30 logs? You connect on 2 sides. So you could pop right into there, or you could pop into here. Let's see, are we pretty symmetrical? No, we actually have 4 different sides. So what would look good? Let's do that. And just for fun, let's stick a staircase coming out of there. Stairs going in that direction. Boy, there or there? Let's let it build first. Okay, so that will dispense the herbs in a centralized area. That was a long-winded way to say that. What I forgot to say was that I noticed that if I were to put even a small market in, there wouldn't be enough room to get another herbalist into the same place. So I was trying to figure out where else to put an herbalist when I happened to think of that and thought, let's just do it. Where'd it go? There it is, herb mender. So, mark it in there, but we've got a shorehouse to deal with. So let's clay, and just 1 for now. We can get 2 in each. So we'll put 1 in there. We'll kick that down. Let's leave it at 1 for the moment. We'll probably get 2 of them up and going. No, we won't get 2 of them up and going. Let's just get the... Oh, the foundation is in. And in. Okay. We'll turn you off. So he really can't see much. Well, go ahead and leave you on then. Well, you don't have... Yeah, you do have all the materials. Well, if they're committed, I guess we'll get it built. I was hoping just to get a little, footprint, so I can see what's going on. The green on green and all the browns, it really makes it hard to kind of see and plan in here. So in this area goes 1 brickworks, 2 potters, and probably the building supplies. And let's go ahead and get those laid out. Now, who are you that you keep... you're a stone cutter. Did I put in 1 too many? I had put in 1 too many. Ah, there we go. We happy now? I think we are. Okay. So, nothing is in this area. So that leaves us a shore available for something. I wonder if a small trader will fit in there before we take that space with anything else. I'm thinking of the one that brings the... Well, it could be either the industry or the farm. Nope, you don't. We've got, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of like 4 spaces available. I don't think any of them are that small. No, they're all, is that 7? Yeah, so we're not going to get a trader in there. What else would go on the shore that would be important? Guess we can leave a space for another shore house if we need to. What is the width on the shore houses? There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, we cannot get another one. Okay. So I'm not sure what goes there, but we'll leave it available. Maybe it will be more of a... Boy, I'm trying to think of where some of those are. It's under food, right? Food. Yeah, maybe a tidal pool sort of thing can go in there. Or, the duck blind would be probably more in the forest area. Either way, we'll kill that one as well. So basically we have what we have. So let's get brickworks in, which is probably in this area. What are you? You're the potter. Brickworks is probably in this one. Yeah, you're brick. So that size, 1 of those, and then the potter, 2 of these. So, material warehouse. When we get the building supplies going, I'm going to tear this out. We'll put a material warehouse right here. Then probably 2 smaller warehouses that way and 2 smaller warehouses this way. So that's probably where the materials, at least the first round of it's going to be stored in this area. So, brick, let's see. So we're coming out of here. These guys are all going to be dropping off over here. What is the best placement for all of these? Got to think about that when you're dropping these in. Long term. As well as roads to get into the area. Let's continue this road through. And or this dock could be a road heading in. Although that leaves a couple of spaces here. It'll kill some space there. Let's have this one go through. So let's road into here a little ways just to give us a little stub and a reminder that we want to road into that. Could road up the back side of these. That might be smart. If we were to do that, why is it letting me go across what should be a shorehouse right there? That's a little worrisome. Is he really? No, he's not clear down there. Okay, let's build where we know. We know we're that good. We're good at that point. If we take you across, what does that leave us? In fact, I'm going to pause before you build that. So if we do that, then go back to the potter. Because they like to build their roads. Before I get a chance to really think this one through, he'll have all those built. So that really doesn't allow me to build two of these guys in there. If we go back to the clay, or to the bricks, what does that do? That does give us bricks right there. That's a nice, nice fit. Though we're right up against that house. That's a problem. If I were to rotate that in this way, it still fits there. We wipe out all this area, though. Boy, this is tough. If we just resign to the fact that we're not going to get another building in there, do we back it up and make it look better? What does the building supply look like? There. Ah, here's another huge building. We're not going to get 2 potters, 1 brick, and 1 building supply in here. I think that's really what it comes down to. So what can we get over here? Maybe that's the answer. Do the potters fit there at all? No. Not at all. Boy, the only thing that fits there is brick, and the only thing that fits here is brick. And I don't want that many bricks. So there's really no point to pop another bridge across here. That's a waste of, that's a luxury. We don't have the space to waste. The bricks, did I just try that? Oh, that won't fit here either. Okay. Alright, well, we're going to put bricks here. And I guess we're going to kick it back a little bit, and now we'll do it right there. So there's our bricks. Not entirely... No, they are important. If we want building supplies, we're going to have bricks. I think that's one of the basics for most of the choices. So if that's bricks, is this road truly necessary? If I don't put that road in, but wrap it in over in this area somewhere, does that help us at all? This one did not fit in this direction. Right? No. So we couldn't have done that if we wanted to. So this one has to go there. If this road was not here, then... Where are we? That's not it. There, there. He will fit real nice right there. And if I flip that over, he will fit... Ah. He will fit there. So that's building against building, but I guess that's going to have to do. So if we were here and here, kind of memorize those spots, we kind of have this whole area left, kind of right there. So building supply doesn't quite fit. Does he fit in any of these other ones? He fits here. Alright. I think we're starting to piece this together now. So building supply, if I go right up against the road there, then we can get pottery kind of, yeah, we can go there because we have a road that can wrap around here and come off this way. Eventually find its way back to there. So if we were to go pottery, let's do this one last. This one over here doesn't fit. Oh, okay, what is with this one? Oh, it's a 3 dimensions. Yeah, there is nothing right there. I was seeing that one, wondering why I could run a road over here, thinking there was a building under that. It's over this. There's nothing here. Okay. So in that case, the pottery could turn around and kind of do that. Could do that. We have something over here. So all of this is available. Okay. Now we do want to get some kind of another storage barn, warehouse over here too. So, but again, I don't want to tuck all these things in so tight that they don't look good. You are the back of one of these. So if this were to sit one space in from that one, I see. If we can get these buildings to line up, that would look good. So 2 spaces over. Is that a doable thing? Not really. Can't really see it. But 1 space in this way. Let's do that. Leaves us room for storage of some kind right here. And okay, there's building supply. There's Potter. Brick. There's brick. So 1 more Potter. Turn you back on. The roads are good. Okay, Potter. The other Potter was going to be in this area. Tell you what, let's let that build. What do we want to build out of that? We don't want the Potter to build right now, though that it would be nice to get the footprint in. 40 stone, 20 stone, 12 stone. Let's pause Brickworks just yet. Get the other 2 footprints in first. Alright, let's get a herb mender in. You're done. You can go away. And laborers and builders are fine. Let's drop that other staircase in. I think. Is there any reason why we're going to want to put 1 more building right there? Let's storage right there. What does that look like? Little tiny storage. Storage is something I have a feeling we're going to appreciate every bit of it we can find. You're a good-sized builder, but you fit a building. This guy will connect from all 4 sides. Okay. And he's got to go this direction. Now this is what? That was just temporary. That's not going to stay. When this warehouse system goes in, that'll go away. In fact, I was about to say that could go away right now, but we are kind of pushing the, needing the storage there. When it goes away, then we can decide if anything else is going to connect to the end of this. But for now, what does that look like? It looks odd to me. Packed in there that tight. Unable to really get into the herb mender. I don't like that. So let's just put the staircase in and call that one done. Right there. Okay. So with that, these guys we're working on. Let's do it this way. In fact, let's just kind of organize this a bit. Crop field is on pause. Trader was on pause because we were hurting on stone. Let's try to make that a priority for next episode. Crop field is not a priority. Brickworks can wait a little bit. Actually, the Potter, we're doing that just to get a footprint in. Right? No? Boy, it looked like it was paused. Okay, I wanted to see the footprint. I want them to clear the land and just drop the materials in. Of course, doing that is dangerous. As soon as I say that, we'll get distracted elsewhere. And, well, we're doing it. That's a building supplier. Okay, that is in. And I was going to say we could pause that one, but let's get it done so we can see the actual list of the supplies that we need. That way we'll know for sure whether or not bricks or pottery or what have you. I'm pretty sure pottery is a homewares thing. Bricks is a building supply thing. But, yeah, just let these things go. Stone, 31. What kind of quantities are we getting out of this? I don't know how long we've been running in this. This one, less than a year. And there's 56 stone. Again, I'm not sure what month this turned on. Probably near those frosts coming in and out. So, early spring. We're in early autumn, so there's half a year there. So we're probably 100 to 120 a year coming out of this. So 3 or 4 good buildings a year with the stone that we're getting out of this one place. There's one way to think about it. And we don't need to grow a whole lot faster than that. Now, we don't need to employ this guy. We don't have the supplies. But let's see what the supplies are. So we're not going to make joists or copper. So we're kind of in the lumber or glass. Boy, that's really the choice. Iron is not going to be that abundant. 30 bricks and 18 lumber. Wow, that's expensive. Brick and glass and iron, that's what we use mostly in Ramblington. They seem like the least expensive once you got the two industries going. We do have about 100 iron right now. So iron, glass, and brick, well, temporarily, we get a couple of them popped out just with brick and lumber. So let's work on the brick. We have the lumber. Okay. Leave you pause. Turn you off. What was that? Iron is low. Well, actually, iron is finally up enough to trigger low. That's what it is. So you are off. We do want the brick going. We left this one going... Hello, right there. There you are. Just to get the footprint in. Go ahead and pause you. And let's turn on the brickworks. Which is just really laborers right now. So we'll go ahead and turn on the potter just to get just to give the builder something to do. They transferred over here. Actually, they will work as laborers while they're waiting and bring supplies over. No, one of them went back to work even though it's not registering. Okay. The brickwork's going. Need another 30 stone, so we're going to be hurting on stone for a little bit. We could queue up a little bit more over here. It's not snowy and horrible walking conditions right now, so we'll do that. Alright, so we talked about the market. Let's at least get that in while all the rest of this is going. I'm thinking that we will go with the dock market. Not to be confused with the Doc Martin. Old joke, I know. This one? That's small. It was this one. So that guy's going to go in this area. So, and that'll cover a lot of that. So I'm thinking we'll go with just the smaller market in here, the land-based one, which is there. It's not a very big circle, but it will cover all that we're doing in this area. And if I turn it this way, it'll cover the little tiny house right there, and if we stick another tiny house down there in the woods. Oh, I clicked accidentally again. No, I don't want you there. My finger's just resting on the button, and sometimes it does more than rest. There, market. Okay, so I was deciding whether to go one side or the other. I don't think there's enough room if I leave these two spaces over here to build anything other than maybe a wood chopper or something like that, but even that's just not necessary. So I guess we'll just split the difference in there and make it look a little more spacious. Okay, so that's going to go there. That one we will let build, though it is 40 stone. Potter is in. We're not going to employ him right now. We'll save our builders and laborers and our clay, turn into bricks. So this one, the brickworks, we will employ as soon as he comes up. And he needs clay. And I would imagine we're grabbing all the clays that's coming out. So let's go ahead and employ one more clay. There, that'll do. Shorehouse. Clay on 1. Okay, get 2 of those guys coming, because I'm sure we don't have any clay in stock. Yeah, we're taking it as fast as we're making it. Alright, so market is laid out, and trading post is waiting for... I'm going to leave this out, so we'll remember to catch that next time. We need to get that one going. Food is ridiculous. And we're full. So yeah, we actually need to shut some food down. Let's do that. Let's turn off these guys. That's not what I meant to do. That one. Let's turn these guys off. Too much food. Running out of room. Those were both veggies, basically. Cucumber and turnips. And the gatherer is bringing in veggies in the form of mushrooms and onions. Blueberries would be fruit. Wild... I'm not sure which of the two the roots would be. Wild seeds might be grain. Ginger, more medicinal, but it probably counts as a vegetable also, or whatever the root counts as. So yeah, we can do without these. We're just too food heavy right now. We're running out of space. Storage over here. Yeah, we actually have too much food. Can you imagine that? Wow. What did I just do? You don't have a... What did I do? You're still on. I took you down but didn't take these guys down. Oh, okay. I meant to leave you alone and just do that. Okay. That's right. The 2 is still hanging out over there. 4 jobs available, 2 people working it. So what is with you guys? You're farmers. I turned the farmers off. Ah, okay. So take you down. Now we're happy. Okay. So lots of laborers. Tell you what. Well, again, more storage. You're mostly full. You're mostly full. Well, let's... Let's give you guys something to do. I need to shut this episode down. Wow. 48 minutes? Or 47 at least. Wow. I didn't know it went that long. So let's pop in one more of these guys right here. Give you guys something to build while you're waiting. Let's do something like... That's interesting. Isn't that the same? Oh, I see. I've got them turned the wrong way. That's why it looked funny. So, what are you? A little red spot there, huh? Okay. Wooden house? Will you fit in here? You're the same footprint. Houses are not going to fit in there. Okay. I was going to say, let's put a house in a stockpile somewhere and clear all this out, because this stuff's not going to fit in these 2. Where can we put a quick temporary stockpile? We're overflowing here. Okay, so stockpile. Let's just throw one in temporarily. Let's fill this area. Stockpile there, and a skinnier one right there. Which is best to build multiple small ones rather than one big one. If you go to tear this out, you can do it in stages. And then let's get another storage barn going just to... there we are. Where's a logical place for him? Up a little higher. Over here. Now, we're going to be bringing in rice over here. I'm not sure. And the episode's going longer as I'm stopping to think. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to pause this mess right here and think about it before I start the next episode, so a little more of a plan. The plan this time really was the clay, and we got that done. So let's call this one done. This has been Noble Rambler. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye, folks.